Hey everybody, welcome back to VCD Tinkerbench. I'm your host Drew. I've been getting a lot of questions about the datapad and how-tos, and it looks like some of the videos that I've come out with in the past have been lost to Facebook. So to make sure that we have something that can always be referenced, we're going to go ahead and proceed with this video that we're making now, explaining the in and outs of the datapad, how to insert the battery, how to turn on or off your datapad, and some cool tricks that some of the users have come up with and have told me, which is, I appreciate it. I absolutely love the feedback. In front of me right now, I have the contents that you would normally get. You'd get your datapad, you'll get a microfiber cloth bag, you get the insert that used to be inside the datapad that got cut out, and your battery. As you can see here, I have the wanted datapad right now, and what you'll want to do is you have binding screws here, right? And you'll want to put one finger on the back of each screw. You can use your fingernail to help you. I've had other people use coins to help them get into this. You can use a screwdriver. The only thing is with the screwdriver, if you miss, you'll end up scratching the handle. I don't know if you care for it to be battle worn or battle used or abused. I know I like to keep my electronics and fake electronics nice and neat and clean. So for the sake of right now, I'm just going to use my finger. The LED should already be in there, so all you have to do is slide out the top one, and you can see here the LED. Now, to show you, the LED has two legs. One leg is going to be longer than the other. The long leg, if you look at the battery has a plus sign on the back, and on the front it doesn't have anything. So the long leg is actually going to touch the plus sign on the back. The short leg is going to touch the front that there's no symbol, and that will turn on your light. In this case, I'm using an amber light for the datapad. This was one of my test datapads, one of my first ones that I actually lasered for the wanted series. So as you see there, I have amber. What's going to happen is the easiest way to put in the battery, when you go to open it, you'll be holding onto it like this with your finger on the back. You'll be holding onto it. You have the LED in here with the long leg down to the back. And all you have to do is grab the battery, slide it in between the legs. If you have any issues with sliding it in between the legs, you have to open up the little prongs a little bit larger, and you'll be good to go. You'll notice that it stays on. Now the battery that I'm using is a little low. It's one of my testing batteries, but as you can see, it does light up. Now, somebody was asking me, how do you turn it off? Technically, there is no off. The off is to remove the battery. Completely off, remove the battery. So I do want to show you why we provide this little blank spot. And in reality, what it's for is if you don't have a battery in here and you don't have your LED in here and you just want to troop with it as a non-lit datapad. Hold on, I'm sorry, I just need to tighten up the screw down here. You want to troop with it as a non-lit datapad, you just drop the blank spot in there. What it does is it reinforces this back spine, so that way if it does fall, it has something to help it not empty space where it can fracture. If you loosen the top screw enough, it doesn't make contact. So it technically turns it off essentially until something puts pressure and it turns it on. Now that's another thing that somebody said is they noticed that when they did do that, it gave them the option of pulling out the datapad from their pocket, holding the button, and all of a sudden it turned on and it just made for a cool effect when they were around crowds, because they thought, oh wow, what is that? What are you looking at? You're actually looking at like a some sort of tablet or something. And so that was one of the cool, super cool effects that they noticed. So there you have it. That's how you use the data pad. That's how you turn it on or off. And you got a nice little tip or trick where you can pinch it to turn it on and let it go to turn it off. Always try to keep it clean, keep it in the bag. And if you troop it without an LED or without a battery, it's always recommended to put in that blank spot that we provide. I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon. And also follow us on social media. You can find us at Vita Custom Designs. And also you can check out our Etsy shops at vcdnow.com and imperialtechshop.com. Thanks for watching.